Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new David Alaba card to review today. This card actually looks really cool because of how versatile he actually is. And in regards to where you want to play him on the pitch is going to depend on what chemistry style that you give him. So with a card like this, guys, we are taking a look at someone who is a 5'11" player, medium work rates, left-footed, 3-star weak foot, or 3-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. So right off the bat, already as a center back, this card looks awesome, right? We are working with a lean body type player for this Alaba card. So with the lean body type, you should expect someone that is going to transition left and right really quickly, right? But with David Alaba, the reason why I call him versatile is because take a look at this card's stats in game with the medium work rates, right? There's so many different positions that you can use this card in depending on where you actually want to position him. Because with David Alaba, I'm giving him the shadow chemistry style because I want to focus mostly defensively with this card. But let's just say, for instance, you actually want to use him in the attacking areas, right? If you were to give him a hunter chemistry style and you want to use him as a center mid with medium work rates in a 3 midfield setup, because I personally, I'm not a huge fan of medium as a 2 midfield setup, but in the 3 midfield setup, on the left side with a 4-star weak foot, it would be a ton of fun to use a card like this because he even has that 90 shot power to work with. But with the Hunter, we're going to be giving him a +5 for that as well. So it's just good food for thought in regards to where you want to use him because he's a center back from Bayern, right? So there's a lot of different stuff that you can work with in regards to that, right? So for base card stats on Alaba's card, we are working with a lot of really cool stuff, right? Base card stats for pace is already set up in a way where you can give him an anchor, a shadow, a hunter. It's better to give him the +10 because of how this game is, but it's really up to you, right? Base card stats for shooting, 83, 70, 90. If you give him that hunter, look at the shooting stats, right? 80 finishing, 95 shot power. Some cool stuff to work with there, right? Base card stats for passing, obviously, there as well. So if you want to use him as a fullback, as a left back in your team, you're looking at someone that can play that position really well. Because from what I can see here, right? Like, let's just say, for instance, if I really wanted to do this, right? I could actually use Alphonso Davies as a center back and then switch Alaba off to the left side if that's a personal preference of mine. Because I think that Davies would be a better center back, although this Davies card is one of the best defenders in this game. Is absolutely cracked out of his mind, right? But it's just something that you can do with a player like this in your team, right? Base card stats for dribbling, pretty decent as well for someone who's a defender, right? Even if you want to use that in the midfield position, you're working with a lean body type with dribbling stats like that as well. So it's very important to take that into consideration. Base card stats for defending, already very good, which again suggests that you can give him a hunter and play him in that midfield position while working with defensive stats that are already there. And then last but not least, for physical stats, he has really good stats with 89 strength, 87 for aggression, and then 88 for stamina. So this card looks cracked. He looks cracked, he looks versatile, and cracked versatile players are the best players in this game, okay? So with Alaba, we're going to be trying him out in the defensive position first. So we're going to be using the 3-4-2-1, something crazy. It doesn't really matter how it's set up. I want to use him as the center back in the team, and then I'll basically just take it from there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the highlights. Let's get into some games. This guy's going to be like, he's the worst defender in the game. Nice, Alaba. Ooh, oh. Let's just get him involved right away, huh? Just take a shot from there. Why not, dude? Just bang it. Cards like this, guys, are definitely like really sought after cards because of how agile they are in the defensive position. Because of those through balls being crazy, the pace being crazy. These guys are definitely a huge preference to have in those defensive positions. Okay, we overcommit that position. We can run back so fast because of that lean body type. Look at that, man. Insane, dude. I want to test out his dribbling a little bit just so I could see if I want to use him in that center mid area. Nice finish, Alaba. From the defense as well, eh? Not bad at all, man. So easy to just kind of like... It's funny because I can feel how he just gets attracted to that ball as well. Sometimes when you're like manually using defenders, like it's like they have no interest to get connected to that ball, you know? It's like it's a big issue in FIFA. It always has been when you've been defending well. Your player either decides to get connected to the ball or not from that interception. Oh, dude, that lean body type is crazy for this position. Look at that. That is a tackle from behind, and he just puts the pressure on the attacker right there to get that ball. Oh, man, that was from a bad angle, too, and he actually hits a decent shot. Obviously, I should be making the pass right there, because it definitely makes the most sense, but... so fast to get into position. Oh, this is perfect, actually. Even though I didn't get that ball right there, I love that when I'm only using the jockey with him, just from base characteristics, I can actually move left and right with him smoothly. I really, really like that, because I like that I don't have to always use the R trigger to kind of like sprint jockey, if that makes sense, with him. Oh, let's go. I actually got that tackle off right there. I'll take it. I'm testing out his dribbling a little bit from those spaces. Okay, so I've attacked a little bit with him, right? I've attacked a little bit with him. He could definitely be a good center mid if you need to rotate him into that position, but he definitely mostly feels like a defender. Like, you can definitely feel it with the card for sure. So, you know, whether that's like the fullback position or the center back position, I think he'll be really great at both. Center mid will definitely be more of a thing if it's like, if you feel like you can rotate him in that position, depending on how your team is formatted, right? Because it's always nice to be able to change to different formations depending on the situation of the game, right? See, like, when you use, like, Kimmich and stuff, right? You could tell that Kimmich is a player... He can play center back, too, to be fair to him, right? But with Kimmich, it's a player that you feel belongs in that midfield position because the way that he dribbles across the pitch, his dribbling actually feels super nice, sharp, responsive. With Alaba, it feels like a center back. Not bad. Team of the Year Ronaldo being a beast. Quick transitions. We grab that ball. Kulusevski is, he's a different breed. I don't know what to tell you guys. Different breed, bro. Nice, Alaba. Good block there. Good stuff. Probably gonna score from that now, too. Yep. Good, good, good. Very good. Alaba with the challenge there. Let's see if we can actually involve him in the attack right here. It's the dribbling that feels a little bit weird in that midfield position, for sure. So here's the thing that's interesting about this card, right? Is the fact that if you give him an engine chemistry style, you're actually going to be giving him the full boost in regards to pace, dribbling, and passing. Passing you don't touch as much, but it's obviously the dribbling stats that you do mess with a little bit. Now, the reason why I may consider giving him this card is because, yes, his finishing is at a 70, but he does have 90 shot power. So I want to give him the engine chemistry style because I want to see if it actually helps his dribbling. If it doesn't help his dribbling that much, then it is a card that I would mostly be using in the defensive positions, whether that be left back, center back. But here's the thing, right? With a card like this, even in the left mid position in a 3-5-2, because it's usually good to use attacking and defensive-oriented players in those positions, he can actually play that position really well as well with the engine chemistry style. So, yeah, let's just take a look. The way that we're going to be lined up in game for that is going to look like this, right? So we're going to be using the 4-4-2, and we're going to have some of these guys switched out here. Kimmich will be over here. Actually here, bang. And then Ronaldo Sanchez, Patrick Vieira. We could do Ronaldo Sanchez here for now. Yeah. Probably switch Kimmich over here too. Have more attacking-oriented players there. Sanchez, Davies. Yeah, we'll line it up like this. Instructions will be balanced for both of them, and we'll take it from there. Okay, this guy, Adama, Thiago, Curtis. So Varane is Thiago in his... Oh, so he's playing a 4-3-1-2 probably. Well, at least Alaba's well positioned to get that clearance there. It's not the greatest of clearances, but the game's random sometimes, so we'll definitely take it. First time pass there. Butcher coming in. Finesse shot? Ah. A weird tackle, but we get it. Yeah. Alaba with the medium, Kimmich with his, I believe it was high-medium with Kimmich. I expect him to make that attacking run right there. Okay, then. Regular at all, eh? Damn, he didn't get that Europa League one at the time. Maybe came into FIFA a little bit later. 0 and 30. I like it, I like it. Oh, man, I could have got that ball there. Tackles are weird sometimes, though. At least his transitioning left and right is really good. Good tackle there as well. There we go. Good little goal right there. We get the initial tackle. Go for a counter. He just quit so fast. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the David Alaba card. This card is really good, guys. Super versatile as well, you know. The engine chemistry style actually fixed his dribbling a little bit more. And the reason why it did is because of the lean body type. But for me personally, when it comes to medium work-rated players in that midfield position, it's better to use these guys in a 3 midfield setup. I tried them out in a 4-4-2 because they might surprise me. They might be more attacking, more defensive. They might have some sort of hidden high. But usually, when it comes to medium-oriented players, they do perform in a very similar manner, right? Except for Ndombele. Ndombele actually attacked a fair amount of times. But it always depends on the combo that you have working with in that 2 midfield setup, because obviously with Kimmich having the work rates that he does, he's going to be more attacking oriented than David Alaba will, right? But, ladies and gentlemen, with this card, it's a very good card, man. If you guys end up picking this card up with a shadow chemistry style, you can use him as a left back, as a center back, and he'll play both of those positions well because he fits the meta of the game nicely. Now, obviously with center backs, sometimes it's nice to always have the high and average body type because it's nice to have that physical presence with the pace to be able to defend nicely. But again, with Alaba's card, you'll be able to pretty much use him in any of the positions. If you want to make him a more versatile player, using him in the defensive positions, you're going to maybe rotate into, you know, a 4-3-1-2 or a 4-3-3. Giving him an engine will definitely be the best bet instead of the hunter because you want to improve his dribbling as much as possible. However, I think if I were to use him in a team, I would still give him a shadow. Yeah, I would still give him a shadow just because of how important pace is, and then I would just compensate for his dribbling being the way that it is from base card stats as a defender. Here's the thing, right? With cards like this, you can just feel it out with them, right? Like with him, you feel that he's a center back. You feel that he's a left back. You don't really feel like he's a midfielder, although he can play in that position and play it really well, right? So it's just one of those things. If you guys end up picking up the card, you won't be disappointed. He's definitely very good. Do I think he's a special-oriented center back, you know, on the level of like someone like Varane or something? No, Varane has those crazy defensive animations that makes a huge difference. I don't think Alaba will do those crazy defensive animations, but if you are good at aggressive defending, transitioning left and right, this card will be a lot of fun to use in your team. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.